Good evening, YouTubers. I am here to show you how to light a pellet stove with a simple piece of paper and a lighter. But first, I need to show you how to clean the window so when I get to this point, you guys can see what we're doing. There's a lot of gimmicks out there that will tell you high evaporative cleaners, Windex, and everything. All I did is take this paper towel, get it wet, squeeze out all the water. I dab it on some of the soot, some of the powdery soot. That's all you want. A little bit of elbow grease. That window's brand new. So the soot is a soft abrasive cleaner that helps take almost everything off of it. You can even go onto the front of the glass and get the plastic. Like sometimes you bump up against these things and stuff melts to the window. So then I take my rag, I turn it inside out so you get the clean side. Then you go ahead and wipe off, again, the clean side of it, the rest. You can see a couple little streaks that I haven't gotten. Since the video isn't long, I'm not going to go into super detail about that. So, simple piece of paper, crumble it up. This is my flame guide. I just bent a 1/8 sheet steel. And it helps guide the flame directly up to my heatilator tubes because without it, this is a Brickwell stove by the way, without it, it flames up and it creates a fan which sometimes overheats my stove. So what I do, so make sure there's nothing inside my burn pot, nice and clean. Take the crumpled piece of paper and put it there in the bottom. Then I come in here, grab a handful of pellets, and I bury the paper with them. There's a little piece on the side that I can get to, okay? So all I do, if you have a barbecue lighter, this is a lot easier to do it with because you don't have to get your fingers so close to the edge. But if you know how to use a lighter properly, you don't burn yourself. Come over here, there's a little cherry, that's okay. The flame went out, that's okay. So when I come over here, hit the on button, right here. Look, that cherry's getting bigger. Now what that cherry is going to do is going to slowly get consumed by the air traveling through it. And the paper is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and when that cherry, or the paper is going to get bigger, the cherry is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger as it burns up through the air that's going past it. Is going to transfer that coal onto the pellet and light your stove for you. Now it's a waiting game. That's all we got to do. You can see the smoke. Where there's smoke, there must be fire. So the pellet stove is designed to give you the perfect fuel air ratio to keep a proper fire inside your stove. Now what you're doing right here is you're providing the heat. So you got three things that make a fire: heat, fuel, and air. With the right amount of mixture, which the pellet stove does for you, you get a fire. This beats all the gels. This beats putting alcohol or any kind of fuel onto the pellet, absorbing it with it and lighting it, which I highly do not recommend doing. This is the easiest way, the quickest way, the safest way to light your pellet stove if your igniter fails. Filling up with smoke. Right now it's about to ignite the pellets. Right now it's just smoking. It's what happens. The cherry has to hit the air with the right amount of heat to create the fire. So all you gotta do is give it some time. Just light that piece of paper, close that door, turn it on. As you've seen, the paper was not on fire. It just had a little amber on the side of the paper. And poof, look at that. So fellas, if you ever find yourself cold and in need of some more heat and you can't have a technician come out, there's your best option. Hey, stay safe, stay warm, and have a Merry Christmas.